marijuana products, mushrooms, and other drug paraphernalia found stashed in the ceiling and packed into couch cushions to keep it out of sight. Many of those products were packaged specifically to appeal to children.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles has the details from Throg's next section of the Bronx. Darla.
David, Sandra, take a look at the family deli behind me. It's just a regular neighborhood deli, not an illegal smoke shop, one that you might associate it with an illegal marijuana operation, but that is what police say happened here. It's one of two of businesses here in the Throg's next section of the Bronx that were raided last night by the Sheriff's Office and the NYPD, and as you can see, there is still a massive police presence here. ESU crews still inside of the deli working to inventory and remove the massive amount of drugs. Now take a look at some of the photos of the items seized by the NYPD and the two different businesses on East Tremont Avenue here in the Throg's next section of the Bronx. The packaging in bright colors with descriptions like birthday cake. Investigators say they found boxes and boxes of products like this of unlicensed and unregulated cannabis pre-rolls and cannabis flower, THC flavored vapes and psychedelic mushrooms and psychedelic syrup. And as you mentioned, illegal drugs were stashed all over the place in couch cushions and up in ceiling tiles. The NYPD says this investigation was triggered by families living in this neighborhood who complained and were sick and tired of all of the drug activity. And they say it's one of the largest busts of illegal marijuana so far. We spoke with NYPD Chief of Department John Schell on Eyewitness News this morning at 10.
Behind the back door, it's like the Caesar's palace of illegal. No, it was truly amazing what was back there between marijuana, vapes, psychedelic mushrooms, and it was massive. And that's part two of this. Who's bringing these products into our city? Who's funding this? And that'll be taken up by our detective bureau, our narcotics, and maybe some federal partners. Yeah. That's part two of this.
Now, Mayor Adams, as you can see, was here for the pre-dawn raid. The two people working in the store at the time were arrested, but the store owner was not there. They also say they found a tent and a heater to grow cannabis, but say, again, this is part of a much larger operation, so this investigation is ongoing. Let me take you back out live here to the family deli. There is lots of activity going on. We just saw two more officers with long guns walk by with a ladder. Looks like they're getting ready to access. Josh, can you just pan over to the right where you see that activity going on? This is developing as we speak, as crews are still inside of the family deli, seizing a massive amount of drugs. Just in about half an hour, Mayor Adams and the NYPD, as well as the Sheriff's Office, will be back on scene. That's part of all the activity that you see right now. They'll be here providing an update on this massive illegal marijuana operation. Two stores here on the East Tremont section in the Throg's next section of the Bronx. They will be here providing an update. Apparently, clearly developing as we speak. We'll bring you those developments as we learn of them. Reporting live here in the Throg's next section of the Bronx, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.